Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Akrimakadi Salik, one of the reporter of Chapter 4 entitled Triumphs in Ateneo. So I will discuss to you the continuation of Mr. Tariwasay's report. So first is the last year in Ateneo. So matapos ang kanilang summer vacation, si Jose Rizal ay bumalik na ng Maynila para sa kanyang huling taon sa Ateneo. So as a matter of fact, he excelled in all subjects, the most brilliant Atenean of his time. He was truly the pride of the Jesuits. Nakuha din ni Rizal ang mataas na grado sa lahat ng kanyang subject, kagaya ng philosophy, physics, biology, chemistry, language, mineralogy at iba pa. Nagtapos si Rizal bilang head of his class.
March 23, 1877 ay tumanggap si Rizal ng highest honor sa larangan ng arts. It was a proud day para sa kanyang pamilya. Ngunit para kay Rizal, kagaya ng mga magtatapos, ay yun ang araw ng bittersweetness, a joy mellow with poignancy. Bago ang kanyang graduation, si Rizal ay hindi makatulog ng gabing iyon. Pagkaumagahan, araw ng kanilang graduation, si Rizal ay nagpunta muna ng college chapel para taimtim na nagdasal ng to the Virgin so that she might protect me when I set foot in that world which inspire me with such dread.
So let's proceed to the extracurricular activities at Ateneo. Si Rizal ay hindi lang pagbasa ng aklat ang ginagawa niya. Marami din siyang mga extra activities na sinasalihan, kagaya ng pagiging campus leader. Isa rin siyang active member, kalaunan ay naging secretary ng religious society, the Marian Congregation. He was accepted as a member of this sodality not only because of his academic brilliance but also because of his devotion to Our Lady. Rizal also a member of the Academy of Spanish Literature and the Academy of Natural Science. Rizal cultivated his literary talent under the guidance of Father Sanchez. Another professor, Father Jose Villaclara, advised him to stop communing with the muses and pay more attention to more practiced studies such as philosophy and natural science. Ngunit hindi pinakinggan ni Jose Rizal ang payo ni Father Jose Villaclara, bagkus ipinagpatuloy pa niya ang pagtulong kay Father Sanchez para tulungan siyang ma-improve ang kakayahan niya sa larangan ng pagtula. Aside from writing poetry, he devoted his spare time in fine arts. Nag-aral si Rizal ng pagpinta under the famous Spanish painter Agustin Saiz. At sculpture naman under Romualdo de Jesus, noted Filipino sculptor. Furthermore, Rizal to develop his weak body engaged in gymnastic and fencing. Ipinagpatuloy ni Rizal ang kanyang training under his sport-minded uncle, Manuel. So, let's proceed the sculptural work in Ateneo. So, na-impress ang ating bayani na si Jose Rizal sa kanyang professor sa Ateneo sa kanyang artistic skill. So, isang araw, nag-carve si Rizal ng imahe ng Virgin Mary gamit ang batikuling at ang kanyang kutsilyo. Namangha ang Jesuit father sa ganda ng gawa ni Rizal na imahe. Father Leonard, impressed by Rizal's sculptural talent, requested him to carve for him an image of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. So the young so the young Rizal complied, and within a few days he presented it to the father's Leonard. The old Jesuit was highly pleased and profusely thanked the teenage sculptor. Sobrang pagpapasalamat ang matanda. He intended to take the image with him to Spain, but being an absent-minded ay nakalimutan ng propesor ang imahe na gawa ni Rizal. So the Ateneo boarding student placed it on the door of their dormitory, and there it remained for nearly 20 years, reminding all Athenians of Dr. Rizal, the greatest alumnus of their alma mater. This image played a significant part in Rizal's last hour at Port Santiago. Anecdote on Rizal the Athenian. Isa sa nakasabay ni Rizal sa Ateneo ay si Felix M. Rojas. He related an incident of Rizal's school day in the Ateneo, which revealed the hero's resignation to pain and forgiveness. So isang araw, lahat ng Athenian, kasama na si Rizal, were studying their lesson at the study hall. Two Athenian, Manzano and Lysaca, quarrel and violating hurried book at each other. Habang busy si Rizal sa kanyang pag-study ng kanyang lesson ay tinamaan siya sa muka ng isa sa librong itinapon. Hindi siya umiyak although lahat ng muka ay nasugatan. His classmate brought him to the infirmary kung saan sumailalim siya ng medical treatment for several days. Pagkatapos ng insidente ay nagpatuloy pa din si Rizal sa kanyang pag-aaral. Feeling neither bitterness nor rancor towards the guilty party. Another anecdote on Rizal the Athenian was related by Manuel Ceres Burgos, kung saan nanuluyan siya before he became an internee in the Ateneo. This anecdote illustrates Rizal's predilection to help the helpless at the risk of his own life. On one Thursday afternoon, being vacation day, all boys are played their kite from Azote. But the young Rizal was busy reading a Spanish book of fables at the window. Rizal heard Julius Melega from Iloilo, one of the smallest border. Dahil ang kanyang saranggola was caught by the growing on the belfry of the Manila Cathedral, which was near the boarding house. Ang ang iba ay pinagtatawanan lamang ang kamalian ni Julio. So si Rizal ay sinara niya muna ang kanyang binabasang libro at sinabihan si Julio na wag nang umiyak. Sinubukan niyang kunin ang saranggola. Dahil tapat siya sa kanyang pangako, buong tapang niyang inakyat ang tore ng katedral at matagumpay niyang nakuha ang saranggola ni Julio. So let's proceed to the poems written in Ateneo. It was Doña Chodora who first discovered the poetical genius of her son, and siya rin ang kauna-unahang nag-encourage kay Rizal para sumulat ng mga poems or tula. It was Father Sanchez who inspired Rizal to make full use of his God-given genius in poetry and, and improve later poetical arts by opening his mind to the enriching influence of word literature. para ma-improve din yung kakayahan niya sa larangan ng literatura. Ang unang tula na sinulat ni Dr. Jose Rizal during his day in the Ateneo was Mi Primera Inspiración, My First Inspiration, kung saan dinidikit niya sa kanyang mother niya on her birthday. Sinulat niya ang tula bago siya mag 14 years old. That is the year of 1874. Before this year, hindi siya sumulat ng tula because there was a gloom in his heart owing to his mother's imprisonment dahil sa pagkakakulong ng kanyang ina. Sa paglabas ng kanyang ina taon 1874, his poetic heart began to sing with uh, ecstasy, labis na kasiyahan at kagalakan.
In 1875, inspired by Father Sanchez, he wrote more poems such as Felicitación, El Embarque a la Flota de Magellan, the Departure Hymn to Magellan Fleet, Y.S. Español, El Cano, El Primero en dar la Vuelta el Mundo, and he is Spanish, El Cano, the first to circumnavigate the world. And number 4 is El Combate, or Veston do Terror de Holo, the battle or Veston do Terror of Holo.
So in 1876, Rizal wrote poems on various topics: religion, education, childhood memories, and war, like La Tragedia de San Iortagi and An Recuerdo a mi pueblo, alianzo in tema entre la religión y la buena educación. Por la educación recibe lostre la patria. El, el cautivero y el triunto. La estrada triunfal de los reyes católicos en Granada. So a year later, in 1877, he wrote more poems. It was his last year in the Ateneo. Among the poems written this year were El Heroismo de Colón, The Heroism of Columbus. This poem praises Columbus, the discoverer of America. Second is Colon y Juan II. Columbus and Juan II. This poem relates how King John II of Portugal misfame and riches by his failure to finance the expedition of Columbus to the New World. So, so the third is Gran Consuelo and La Mayor Desdicha. Great comfort in great misfortune. This is a legend in verse of the voyage of Columbus. The fourth is on Dialogo a lo Cevo a la despedida de los colegiales, a farewell dialogue of the student. This was the last poem written by Rizal in Ateneo. It is a It is a poignant poem of farewell to his classmate.